folks, this is Brian here. I just want to do a little update video. We're going to be working today on a subscriber or just YouTube person that contacted me, and we become friends, and he asked if we could help install his heat exchanger. He's got an AAM heat exchanger there, a little bit different than some of the people with the Mishimoto and the Burger Motorsports and the PLM, which I have, or the AMS, and we're going to just run a weight, find out the weight of this just because I have on the other products, and then we'll find out the coolant capacity, which isn't massively huge, but it does play a little part. So we'll get that information, and then we're going to install that. He's got a new, well, he purchased pre-owned, but it's new to him, just purchased it yesterday, and it's a 2018 Lux 3.0T, and looks really nice. It's got some nice wheels on it. Yeah, so he's now a part of the 3.0T family, or maybe he had a 3.0T before. He mentioned something happening to the other previous car, and this is his new car. So, and it's a dark gray, but other than that, we're going to get to it and start dismantling the front of the car and putting the AAM heat exchanger in there. But we're going to weigh it and put some water in it and measure the contents real quick. All right, so here we're just going to take a close look at what I think is kind of a neat deal. In my other PLM and my Burger Motorsports didn't have this. This got packaged with I don't know what we call this this board, or it's kind of a plastic, but it was encased in this so that none of the veins got smushed or damaged, and these actually look really good. Where they get smashed together, and if you put your finger and you put it in and you flattened them out, so this actually looks really good, and this probably encasing it like this had a big deal with that, so that's really good of AAM to move in this direction. So my first thoughts are this is really almost the exact duplicate of my PLM. I mean, it was about a year ago that I installed the PLM heat exchanger in my car, and this looks really close to it. I'm not saying it's the exact same one, but very similar in size, and so we'll probably be able to tell that in the weight and the contents that this heat exchanger holds. So we're going to get to that now. Basically what we're doing now is I'm just filling it with water. It's no specific, very low tech, just putting some water in it, and then we'll come over here and stand it up. Okay, now here's where we'll hold it. Come hold this with me, and I'm gonna have to put my finger. How am I gonna do this? Let's see here. This is what we do. Okay, start filling it up right there. Put a little more in there. All right, that looks full, right? All right, so it's full. So it's got a whole bunch of water in there. Okay, so we're gonna get it up to 16 ounces and then stop it. Oop. Okay, so there's 16 ounces. You can dump that out on the ground. Yeah, just anywhere. Make sure it's all out of there. Turn it up, make sure. So we got one 16 ounce. Very low tech approach. Okay, so we'll just call that 2 16 ounces. There's probably just a little bit more in there. So two 16 ounces, so 16 and 16. We'll put that on the screen what it is. So two 16-ounce measurements in my Anchor Hawking Oven Original measuring cup. Very scientific. So here we go. This friend, a YouTube subscriber that wanted this installed in his car, the AAM. I have had the Burger Motorsports at one time in my Infiniti Q50 3.0T, and obviously I had the factory heat exchanger because it came in the car, and I am currently running for the past year the PLM heat exchanger, and that's what like I said, what I'm running right now. But the capacity, this is a comparison. Due to time constraints, we didn't measure the dimensions of the AAM, unfortunately, but the weight, we did weigh it, and it was 4.10 pounds, so a little bit heavier than the PLM, but had a little bit greater capacity at 32 ounces instead of 28 ounces. So they look very, very similar, very, very similar. At first glance, you would think they were identical, but obviously the weight and the capacity is slightly higher in the AAM. Heat exchanger install went pretty good this day. We basically, took the front bumper off and got all the fog lights and things like that disconnected pretty quickly. And being this is my third time, we could flow through it a little bit faster and a little bit more efficiently. But we got the front bumper cover off and then proceeded to take the crash bar off and then pull the factory heat exchanger out, which again, whew, man, it's so tiny. But we got that out and then installed the AAM. And just for future people that are going to buy the basically any of these heat exchangers that's upgraded from the factory unit, you're going to want to get you two of the worm drive clamps that are a little bit bigger. Maybe the 2 inches what I'm thinking, or 1.5 inches, but it's a little bit bigger than the factory clamps or that hold on the hoses to the factory heat exchanger. So just FYI that so you don't have to run up to the parts store while you're doing this, and just makes it a little bit longer. But other than that, we got the AAM mounted on there, and everything looks good, and bled the system, and everything went really, really well. So the gentleman that brought the car in was very, very nice, very professional, very easy to get along with. So that was great to work with him on his car. He did compensate me to install this, so I just want to make that clear. And that was I'm very thankful for that. That's very, very nice of him to do. So I am very appreciative of that. But everything went well, and man, I hope he enjoys his car, and I know he will. He's going to do some other performance mods. Obviously, this is a great thing to do to build on future mods. So other than that, that's everything. Thanks for viewing. Have a great day. If you have any questions, just post them, and I'll try to do my best to answer them. Okay? Thank you again watching the videos, and I appreciate you, and have a good day. Bye-bye.